Welcome back to another episode of Chica of Duty. This is Dodds.
And I am Pao at kami ang tambalang Pods!
Pods! We didn't forget it
Magpa-practice
this
kami niyan.
time. Di natin
Magpa-practice
nakalimutan.
kami, I swear.
Yeah, di natin nakalimutan. Good job.
Mm.
Pao, I'm very excited about today's episode kasi magbabaliwan lang tayo.
Okay.
And before we get started, I want to ask you perhaps the single most important question that's ever been asked to humanity.
Okay.
So, ready ka na ba?
Oh my God, kinakabahan ako. O sige, go.
Pao,
Oh.
happiness or chocolates?
Yun na my choices.
Yun lang.
Okay. Well, as someone who has been at rock bottom several times now, I would definitely choose happiness. Ayoko na uling bumalik sa lusak. Ayoko na uling bumalik sa mga madilim na panahon. So yes, I will choose happiness. Ikaw ba? At yun lang ang choices, ha? Yun lang ang choices.
Wait, may follow-up yun, di ba? Alam mo yung reference natin dito, di ba? It's the Tito Boy Fast Talk.
Alam ko yun. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung follow-up. Remind
The follow-up
me.
is best time for happiness.
When's every day is a happy day. Yeah, every day is a happy day. Mindset lang yan mindset. Gratitude. Delulu.
Okay, ako chocolates ako. Kasi, I don't know, I have such a sweet tooth. So, yeah, I'm too cool for happiness. So, chocolates na lang.
Okay.
Anyways, I ask you that, Pao, because gusto kong tanungin if, like me, you also have moments where you pretend you're being interviewed by Tito Boy.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna step it up a notch. Tito Boy, no. For me, it's Oprah. Like, wow. Nag-i-imagine talaga ako na si Oprah or hindi na po si Dr. Phil.
Sorry, Tito Boy lang ako.
Hindi, si Oprah talaga ini-imagine ko. Like, I imagine being interviewed by Oprah in like my latest movie, my latest book, ganon. And then, or kaya yung mga interview niya where she asks for expert advice from someone. I feel like that's the future that I'm meant to live. Ikaw, ano yung mga types of conversations na hinahangad mo with Tito Boy or Mama Ogs?
Ako Tito Boy talaga ako eh. So, you know, randomly, alam mo yun, I live alone. Sometimes I don't really talk to a lot of people. Minsan, I'll just go, alam mo, Tito Boy, I just really want to focus on my career right now. I have a lot on my plate.
Ako bago love, Tito Boy.
I'm just really thankful. Salamat, Mr. M, sa Star Magic for the opportunity. Wala lang, 'di ba? Because these things that we do, the little weird things that we do to make life more fun are essentially harmless delusions, tiny acts of whimsy that I personally feel make life better. Pero kung titignan ng isang outsider, they might say, guard may baliw dito or nurse gising na siya. So, I want to talk more about that. Pao, what are those little acts of whimsy that you do to, introduce more fun in your life? Aside from, pretending like you're in an interview.
I feel like, honestly, it's not even weird that we do those things. People just don't get us, or people are just not on the same level of whimsy because they've had perfect childhoods. And I think if it weren't for all the trauma and for all the weird things that happened, then we wouldn't be this funny. So at the end of the day, we're the real winners here. But fine, let me answer your question. What are the whimsical things that I do? Yun yung question, diba?
Right.
For me, apart from, I think related to dun sa pretending to be giving an interview, I rehearse difficult conversations. So it's within that spectrum of talking to yourself or talking out loud when you're alone. Kasi ako, hindi ko alam kung ganito ka rin na, pero kapag alam kong may kakausapin ako tapos mabigat yung pag-uusapan namin, hindi ko kayang mag-think on the spot. So, nire-rehearse ko talaga siya. Minsan sinusulat ko pa nga eh. So, that's one. Another thing is, minsan binabalikan ko yung mga nangyari in the past. Kahit hindi naman super tagal in the past. Like maybe something that happened moments ago. Tapos may isip ko yung comeback ko minutes later. I'll
Yes.
give you I'll give you an
Yes, please.
example. One time, ito talaga, mapapatawag kayo ng guard dito. One time, may nangyaring nakakainis sa trabaho. Tapos, para magpalamig ng ulo, pumunta ako sa isang coffee shop para umorder ng drink at saka para magpalamig. Tapos, habang andun ako, hindi ko na-realize, nagme-make face ako, like gumagano'n-gano'n ako. Kasi nga, ini-imagine ko yung conversation in my head. Like, iniisip ko kung ano yung isasabihin ko dapat dun sa mga kinainisan ko. Nagkataon din na yung drink ko, medyo natagalan sila ng paggawa. Tapos nakita nung staff yung mukha ko. Tapos lumapit sila sa akin, sabi nila, ma'am, pasensya na po talaga. Sobrang na-guilty ako kasi ang bait-bait nung staff na yun. I'm a regular in that coffee shop. Tapos akala nila tinatarayan ko sila. Tapos after nun, naging mas aware ako sa facial expressions ko whenever I'm alone.
Oh my God, to your point, facial expressions. Ito, one thing I also do is I like to pretend sometimes in weird, awkward situations. I pretend to break the fourth wall.
Oh,
Feeling ko,
yung tumitingin ka sa camera ng ganon.
oo. Ginagawa mo ba yun dati?
I have a spot in my room na by default, yung tinitingnan ko. Tapos tinuturo ko siya minsan gumagano ako. Whenever
No
something
way.
funny
Anong spot
happens,
yan?
just a random spot in
Our
my room. Yeah, walang weird doon or
Ako,
whatsoever.
I try to limit it kasi I feel like it could really look weird from if it's an outsider looking in. So,
Mm.
usually side eye lang yung sa akin kasi nililimit ko talaga siya. Kasi parang pag nakita mo parang okay lang ba siya?
Hindi ko siya ginagawa in public though, pag ako
I
lang
do it
mag-isa.
in public. Very subtly though. Because it can look really, 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 really weird. So, ayun. Isa pang ginagawa ko, balik tayo kay Tito Boy. Kasi hindi talaga ako makamove on. Parang pangarap ko may interview ni Tito Boy. So,
Kailangan mong gumawa ng scandal para mangyari yun.
para mangyari yan. No, I end my sentences or my response to like really awkward or invasive questions with, well, Tito Boy. Or like, I end it with Tito Boy. Sige,
Yeah, I
tanongin
think
mo ako
that's,
ngayon ng medyo invasive na question. Or ito na lang. Alam mo yung
ikaw din yung nagtanong sa sarili mo, di ba?
kapag nasa reunion ka, tapos yung tita mo, bigla kang tatanungin, uy, wala ka pa bang girlfriend? Or kailan ka mag-aasawa? Alam mo yung tita mong outrageous na as much as you love them,
Mm,
they just can't help it but drop these questions.
mm.
Ayan, so in my head, tatanungin ko na, that's a really good question, Tito Boy.
I think that's one way kasi to evade the seriousness of the topic, di ba?
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
It's one way for me to transform a rather awkward situation by turning it into an interview segment. Siyempre sa utak ko lang, hindi ko naman sasabihin yun sa kanya, di ba? Sabihin niya,
Mm.
bakla na nga to, baliw pa. So sa utak ko lang yun. Pero what I would really do in reality is just give them a smile. Wala pa po.
Yeah.
Matagal pa po. Pero in my
Pero
head,
ako yung sagot
that's a
ko
question.
dyan, kung pinairal ko yung intrusive thoughts ko, yung sagot ko dyan is, hindi ko po alam, hindi naman ako yung magpo-propose sa sarili ko eh.
Would you be able to say that actually in front of
Hindi
the
nga. I mean, kapag ano
ano?
lang, pag
Pag
pinairal ko lang yung intrusive thoughts ko.
yeah, ako gagawin ko talaga siyang Tito Boy interview.
Mm-mm.
Ewan ko, I just have this fascination growing up watching The Buzz. So again, I grew up with sisters. So yeah, I just have this fascination with being interviewed by Tito Boy. So a lot of the whimsical things I do relate with
Mm-mm.
Tito Boy. So ikaw ba, may iba pa ka bang mga whimsical things that you do?
Oh my God, ito. Well, hindi pala to super whimsical actually. Well, I write letters to my future self. And sometimes it's in the perspective of someone else. I am not gonna say who.
Oh.
Pero I write those letters to myself. Parang, hey, how are you? Have you been well? Yung mga ganon. Have you achieved what you said you would achieve? Things like that. Yung mga ganon.
Uh-huh.
And minsan pinabalikan ko yun. Like, I try to put
You
myself in
write
their shoes.
basically in third person POV.
Yeah, I do that. Parang channel ko sila. Or sometimes, like, I make up a random imaginary person. Like, let's say, I write a letter in the perspective of an imaginary friend, whatever.
I would love to read those.
Girl, no.
But yes, madami din gumagawa niyan. I know of people who narrate their own life in their heads.
Yeah, actually that's it. That's the
You do
best way
it
pala to
also?
say it. Na parang gumagawa kasi ako ng storya in my head na parang at this point ito yung buhay ko. Tapos yung perspective na sinasabi ko, yun yung narrator. It doesn't it
Ah,
doesn't actually come with it's not necessarily a character or a person that I know in my life. Sometimes it's just the narrator. Parang gumagawa ko ng character. It's basically a fanfic. I make
yes.
fanfics out of my life.
But when you think about the narration, do you hear a voice?
Uy, I think ano na yun malala na yun.
Kasi ako minsan inisip ko si Morgan Freeman eh. Parang in
Okay,
in
akala ko, oh my, I thought you were talking about schizo or
no,
something.
no,
Ibang
no, no,
usapan
not an
yun.
actual voice. Like minsan when you
I think
narrate
for
your own
me, it's
voice,
Julie Andrews.
I imagine Morgan Freeman's voice. Julie Andrews.
Okay. Is there a reason for choosing Morgan Freeman?
Because I feel like he's the default narrator in Hollywood. Like he's narrated a lot
Yeah,
of films, movies, documentaries. So wala
yeah.
lang, na-dub ko lang.
Ako naisip ko lang si Julie Andrews or Dame Julie Andrews rather because
Mhm.
she's the voice of Lady Whistledown in Bridgerton.
I
Not
love her voice.
sponsored. Pero yun kasi yung ano niya, yun yung role niya doon. Basically, is gumagawa siya ng stories, diba? I mean,
Right.
she writes columns. Yung isang person ko, para naman local, a person that I really admire, a journalist, Carmina Constantino Torres. I love her. Dods, kung hindi ko alam kung pinapakinggan mo yung podcast niya. Sige, promote natin yung podcast niya sa podcast natin. It's called Casey After Hours. Ang husay talaga niya magsalita, whether it's Filipino or English. Tapos, alam mong magaling siya kasi hindi siya gumagamit ng filler words like,
Oh, yeah.
Well, journalists are really like that kasi trained sila to be like that. And ewan ko kung nasabi ko to before, but there was a time in my childhood that I thought I was going to be a journalist. I think that was also one of the courses that I took
You were
when I was
considering?
taking the
Yeah.
UPCAT. Pero, well, it didn't pan out that way. And it's fine. It was a childhood aspiration. And eventually, when I grew up, I had other things that I wanted to do din naman. Anyway, I was just saying that it would be nice. Hi, Miss Carmina, if you're seeing this. Biggest fan right here.
Comment down
Tag
below.
her below.
You know what? Maybe I should reframe my thinking para hindi naman laging si Tita Boy yung nasa utak ko. Maybe kailangan si Carmina Constantino na rin.
Bakit? Ba't ka nang gagaya?
Wala lang, trip ko lang. Parang nakakaumay na din si Tita Boy eh. So,
Ano, wait, go for Mascara David. Ang voice
actually,
over ng nakakita ka
it's
na
my
ba ng
voice of reason.
paminta?
My voice of
The voice of
reason.
reason.
No, wait, that's so true. Why are they such integral parts of our imagination? Like I'm talking about journalists, TV personalities. I mean, I get that we consume a lot of media, right? But is it
Actually,
something with their voice
I think that's
or
the answer, Dots, because we consume a lot of media and we see them a lot. And
uh,
ako personally, kasi nga, I admire them.
yeah,
That's why I try to emanate them in my life. And I think that's what happens when you admire someone, right?
that's true. I think also there's a sense of gravitas to their voice, like their actual voice.
Gravitas. Wait lang, educate me. What is that?
Um, teka, search muna ako ng synonyms. No, there's such a certain level of credibility, authoritativeness, if that's even a word, that emanates when they speak. So I feel like
Yeah.
it leaves such an imprint, in our minds, in our young impressionable
Mm.
minds. So
Yes.
I
And
feel like
that
that's
is
the same
why,
thing for me. That's why they're part and parcel of my imagination.
yes, I love that. And that is why we need to defend press freedom, 'di ba? Kailangan ang katotohanan ay isa lang ang version ng katotohanan. Huwag nating bali-balik na rin ito sa ngalan ng mga vloggers. Don't even listen to podcasters like us. Or we have no credibility whatsoever. But okay, sige, huwag natin masyadong palawakin yung part na yun. Ikaw, ano pang mga ginagawa mong mga whimsical, borderline delulu stuff?
Ano pa ba? Siguro yung comebacks din, I do that a lot too. Na parang when you miss opportunities for a comeback in a communication situation, in a discussion, or in an argument, they just linger and stay with
Galit
you.
na galit
Parang
ka, di ba, sa sarili mo.
chance ko na yun eh.
Oo. Sana pagkakataon ko.
Like, I could have had my mic drop moment. But same, I do that too. Wala akong maisip na specific example right now, but yeah, I do that a lot. Especially when, eto kasi, I feel like I'm so behaved in like the professional setting.
Mm-mm.
Like sometimes I crave for chaos. So minsan nag-imagine ako ng really confrontational
I
situations
think
like
you're just
in
in
the
the wrong
workplace setting.
workplace.
Alam mo, totoo.
Yeah, baka masyadong kalmado yung workplace mo, kaya wala ka nakikitang drama. Tayo mong ano.
Hindi meron, pero hindi nangyayari sa akin. So, I imagine myself, because I know, like, I handle things with a lot of grace. But sometimes I imagine myself being in a really hostile situation and then
Mm-mm.
just losing my cool.
Oh my God. See, may ganun ako. Bukod
Tapos,
sa,
alam ko na kung ano sasabihin ko.
oo, bukod sa, sa pag-i-interview, nag-i-imagine din ako na nasa open forum. Halimbawa PTA, pero hindi PTA
PTA?
kasi wala akong
Kaso ka,
anak.
tita?
Parang, sobrang kita, di ba? Pero I just imagine being like, listening to a panel, tapos may Q&A after, tapos
Right?
may sinabing controversial, tapos ako yung tatayo, tapos magagalit ako, tapos ako yung magde-defend sa lahat ng mga na-offend. Ini-imagine ko yung sarili ko being like that. I never
Or,
done it though.
have you also ever imagined being a part of a press tour, whether as an interviewer or an interviewee? I would love to
Yes.
do that.
Yes, both. I imagine myself more as the interviewee because
Uh-huh.
in my line of work in the past, I did a lot of interviewing because I worked in HR. So, ang dami sanay ako mag-interview talaga ng mga tao. For once, gusto ko, ako naman pag-usapan natin, no? Ito yung mic, Pao. Ikaw naman yung magsalita.
Right. So kung magkaka-movie ka at i-interviewin kita tungkol dito, anong movie? Anong plot ng movie mo?
Oh my God, hindi ko pa ito napaghandaan, pero naisip ko na kung sino yung magpe-play sa akin.
Sino? Wait, ikaw
Wait
yung
lang,
artista.
nakalimutan ko yung ako,
Oo, ikaw
hindi,
nga yung artista. So
hindi
interviewin
pa,
kita kung wari.
hindi pa po ready, Tito Boy.
Naging tito may bigla.
Kyla Estrada. Because of the bangs.
Yes.
Oh.
I see the
Ang kapal
resemblance,
nung,
honestly. She's also very
oh, thank
eloquent.
you. Thank
I've
you.
seen some of her interviews, honestly.
Thank you. Kyla, if you're listening to this. Hi, twin. I'm so
She's
gonna get banned. Here's a
no,
restraining order.
anyway, I'm sure a lot of our listeners can relate. Ginagawa niyo din ba to? Please let us know, like in the comments. Because I'm sure
Yeah.
hindi lang kami ni Pao. Right?
Yeah.
And do you also
Mag-anonymous na lang kayo.
wonder sometimes kung normal pa ba? Because I have my moments like that. Parang, is this still normal?
It's normal because a lot of people do it. They just don't say it out loud because they're not
Right?
as people have a fear of being seen. But you and I, Dods, by coming out today, we have let go of that fear of being seen. I think psychology tells us na, well, it's really harmless. It's a way to
Mhm.
combat loneliness. And if wala ka namang tinatapakan, wala ka namang sinasaktan, wala namang masama doon. Unless, of course, if you start hearing actual voices, please see a professional.
Exactly. 'Di ba kasi yes, I have pondered about that, and the answer I have gotten into is that normal siya kasi hindi pa naman ako nako-confuse between what is real and what is not. It's very
Yeah.
clear to me that it's all pretend play. 'Di ba? Kasi
Yes.
life is already so serious. We're always expected to be practical, to optimize our days, to work, pay bills, respond to emails, schedule meetings. 'Di ba? Parang lahat ng ginagawa natin kailangan may purpose. So I feel like
Yeah.
these little whimsy acts that we do are our brain's way of finding tiny loopholes.
Yes.
Parang, okay, gets, kailangan ko maging responsable. Pero pwede bang bigyan mo ako ng 5 minutes para lang ma-interview ako ni Tito Boy?
Exactly. I think we all deserve that little moments, 'di ba? Hindi naman tayo mag-stay doon habang buhay. Paminsan-minsan lang 'yon. But you mentioned something that's
Mhm.
interesting. So you said na as long as we know that it's pretend play. And
Yeah.
I thought of something na I think is worth discussing, and that is the rise of AI and the way
Ooh.
that we communicate, because there are some cases now where people talk to AI for their problems and even like pretend that it's a person and have actual
Mhm.
conversations with them.
Mhm.
I know
Mhm.
that steps are being taken now to combat that, but have we really entered that era wherein people are not able to distinguish or discern what is real and what is not because of all these technologies? Are we really being eaten alive by technology?
Ooh, I love that you brought that up. I feel like it's a symptom of people not really nurturing their inner voice,
Oh,
right? Because when
yeah.
you have where you develop such over reliance to artificial intelligence, where even the most basic thought you have to turn to AI to either
Mm-mm.
validate or to expound,
Mm-mm.
you lose that ability to exercise or sharpen your inner voice. The
And also,
whimsy, essentially.
yeah. And I think kasi nga,
What a discovery.
hello, sa mga Nobel laureates po dyan, please, please give us
Shout
a
outs.
chance. I was going to say na sa sobrang bilis din kasi ng takbo, like even in the workplace now, people are actually expected to use AI, master AI, use it to yeah,
Yeah.
use it for whatever they need it for, whether that's admin, whether it's the actual brain work. And I think yun kasi naging part na siya talaga ng daily life natin because of that. And sometimes when you step out of the workplace, it also becomes part of your life
Real life.
outside of
Yeah.
work, right?
Yeah.
What you said about not being able to nurture kasi our inner self
Mhm.
or the whimsy in us, I think it's also because of the loneliness that was brought about by social media, right?
That is
Would you
so
agree?
true. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely agree. Na parang, I love that you brought that up kasi nga, when we're online, we consume so much, right? How we form opinions is greatly impacted by other people's opinions or what we consume online. It also prevents us from, formulating our own opinion.
It's so readily available now. Information is so accessible, and not everyone, again, this is not a diss, not everyone would have media literacy, and not everyone has the time. Not everyone has the time to think about, is this true or not? Is this AI generated or not? Because people are scrambling to stay afloat. People are just keeping their heads above water. And also, one thing that I would point out why ang daming nalululong sa social media and sa technology is because of the lack of public spaces, right? Because if you don't have a lot of spaces to go out to meet friends na hindi mo kailangan gumastos, saan ka pupunta for entertainment? E di dun sa libre. So what's convenient?
Right. I love that you're bringing these things up because I feel like these little things that we do, yung pagkausap natin sa sarili natin, pag-visualize natin, they're a manifestation of a lack of avenues for us to do that. If there isn't
Yeah.
whether an internal or external
Mm-mm.
space for us to do that, tayo mismo yung gumagawa ng paraan. So,
Yeah.
simptomas siya ng sakit. Hindi
Yeah, it's
natin,
a
hindi
I
natin,
think
but
we're
ng lipunan.
we are a very lonely generation. And nag-start to sa mga, yun nga, sa social media, nagkaroon ng pandemic, nagsara yung schools. They opened the schools, they opened the workplaces, naging hybrid. Ang daming bagay na naging reliant talaga tayo sa social media, and in turn, that isolated us eventually, even without us realizing it.
Yeah.
So, it's what we've been saying in the past episodes as well. It's so important that you explore the side of you that's creative and whimsical. Create art, go
Absolutely.
out, touch some
Yeah.
grass,
Tsaka
climb a
these are
mountain.
things that we used to do as kids,
Yeah.
right? We used to have imaginary friends, or we used to be so incredibly imaginative. that we
Yeah.
could just look at clouds and feel entertained. Um, when did we lose that? Right? If kids do it, we need to, feed on that energy and do that as adults. And I feel like
Yeah.
it's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
We've just rebranded it. Kasi kung before, ay, iba yung tawag natin, like imagination, visualization, ngayon tinatawag na natin siya manifestation, whimsy, delusion, di
Oo.
ba? It's the same thing, but maybe with better branding.
Oo nga eh. Nagbabago-bago lang yung terms kada generation. For example, eto medyo ibang topic to. Yung term na yearning.
Right.
Kailan lang ba uso yung yearning? Dati, nung college tayo, ang term ay jowang-jowa. Naalala niyo pa ba
Jowang-jowa
yun?
or hugot, di ba? Like the term hugot,
Oo, yung term na hugot. Ano na yung term na yun ngayon ginagamit ng kabataan?
I think yearning is one.
Yearning talaga yung gamit
Yeah,
ng mga tao ngayon. Well, I guess yearning is an all-encompassing term.
it is.
It is,
And
yeah.
as yearners, we can testify to that.
Yeah. Also,
Anyway. Hmm.
I think yearning is also a main reason why we talk to ourselves. Because we don't always have access to our friends. Guys, sa mga nanonood, we have friends,
Ah,
ha?
we do.
We're just saying, we have friends.
I have
Me and Buds are
two.
friends, in fact. Yun nga lang kasi minsan, syempre, may mga trabaho tayong lahat, hindi tayo lagi nagkikita. So, minsan nare-rehearse natin yung mga gusto nating sabihin sa kanila pag nagkita-kita na tayo. Ganun ako din, parang ini-imagine ko nagiinuman kami, tapos ito yung
What a
kikwento ko sa kanila.
what a discovery. That's so true. It's a yearning for connection.
Yeah! Not just romantic relationships, yearning for connection, for emotional intimacy, for meaningful conversations, and
Conversations.
yeah, intellectualism.
And not just with other people, but with yourself too.
Yeah. Ang talino natin.
Ah. Okay,
Guys,
balik
hindi
tayong
namin,
college, tas ito yung thesis topic natin.
oh my God, hello? Balikan nyo kami dyan. Yeah, that is such an awesome discovery, no?
Yeah. And mahal din ng therapy. So if that's how you cope,
Yeah.
by all means do it. I
Also,
personally feel it helps me process my emotions, right? To my point earlier, I used to be so triggered when I'm in these family reunions and a tita comes up to me and asks me, kailan ka mag-aasawa? Or may girlfriend ka na ba? Alam mo namang hindi mangyayari yan, di ba? Pero bakit
mm-mm.
mo kailangang itanong? So, it really makes my heart palpitate. But the fact that I have Tito Boy
Mm-mm.
to turn to, like it allows me to process my emotions, calm myself
Yeah.
down, and deal with it with a lot more grace and with a lot more poise, and not
Yeah.
really feel overly rattled.
Yeah. It's emotional regulation,
It is
essentially.
emotional
It's
regulation.
emotional
Yes.
regulation. It helps you stay where your feet are at
Mm-hmm.
because sabi nga nila, uso na ngayon yung term na nonchalante. Personally, I have never been casual in my entire life. I am someone who has
I can
opinions.
attest to that.
I am someone who has opinions about everything. As you can see with our conversation that's happening right now, ang dami kong opinions sa lahat ng bagay. But in the past year, I can positively and confidently say that I have matured and I am not as reactive as I used to be. Not as a direct result of me talking to myself or talking aloud. It's
But you
more
feel
of,
like it helped. Did it?
yeah, it's like having an understanding kasi na having that kahit hindi yung pag-usap sa sarili, like when you write things down, mas
Yeah.
nakikita mo like how you think, how you can reframe your thoughts, things like that.
Yeah, and you're also able to see patterns.
Yeah. That's
Right?
actually self-therapy.
It is self-therapy.
Yeah.
No, it's so
if
true.
I wonder if kids these days know that feeling of what it's like to put your emotions, to put your heart in paper, to commit something in ink. Because personally, I find that really interesting. Di ba nga kanina sinabi ko na
Yeah.
I like writing letters to myself in third person. Kasi when you commit something to ink, when you write it down yourself,
It
you
feels
commit
more
it to
real.
memory. Yeah, you give it permanence, right?
Yes. It
Yeah.
feels more real.
Yeah. I hope
And I
that's
like
an
that you brought that up. And it's also one way, to explore versions of ourselves that don't exist just yet,
yeah.
or look back
Yeah.
at previous versions of ourselves, right?
Yeah. It's like
Creating
writing your
time capsules.
story. Writing your story. And I think I feel a bit bad for the young ones now because they really grew up on social media. And that's not their fault. I wanted to
Yeah.
ask nga, do kids these days still read, or is it really more about being on social media now? But I think actually a better question there is, do they have access? Kasi ang daling sabihin na, ay, yung mga bata ngayon hindi na nagbabasa, hindi na nagsusulat. Pero hindi naman nila yun kasalanan if one,
Right.
hindi accessible sa kanila ang literature, hindi accessible sa
Mm-hmm.
kanila ang, different forms to communicate with each other. If ang kinagisnan talaga nila ay social media, that's not their fault. So what is
There,
our responsibility as adults?
our responsibility as adults is to, open these doors and opportunities for them to, for them to realize that there are a multitude of ways for you to, develop a strong sense of self.
Yeah,
And usually you'd find that, I'd say, outside of social media,
yeah. And
because
actually,
a lot of the content that they see is unregulated. Diba? You just
that's
have
the
no
term,
idea
unregulated.
how that could damage, their their young minds.
Yeah. And I think that's one way of breaking the pattern, right? Kasi ginagaya lang naman tayo ng mga bata eh. I'm personally not a parent, but I am a tita. So, ginagaya lang ng mga bata yung nakikita nila sa atin. So, if we show them that there is a world outside of that and
Mm-hmm.
how big the world is, I think, yeah, I think there's hope for the future. Not saying that there's no hope when all you consume is social media, but I'm saying is I think that it's something worth revisiting for kids these days. Kasi naalala ko, when we were young, me and my peers, we used to exchange books.
Mm-hmm.
But again, also acknowledging that not everyone has access like that. It's also a form of
Mm-hmm.
privilege. So calling on the education
Department of
ministers.
Education.
Yeah, this is a call for accountability. Okay, oh my God, never mind.
Looking at you,
Lumalim na yung
at
usap. At
no,
redacted.
no, that's so
Redacted.
true. That's so true. Parang we need to teach our kids to nurture the whimsy in them and never
Mm-mm.
lose that magic.
The childlike wonder.
Absolutely.
Mm-mm. Napapansin mo ba, may pamangkin ka, right, Dodds?
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Whenever they see something for the first time, parang tuwang-tuwa sila, even if for us, it's something na lagi lang nating nakikita. Like, let's say a
Nakita.
leaf.
Yeah.
A leaf,
Right.
like for us, pangkaraniwan lang naman yun. Ang daming leaf eh. Pero for them, they analyze the veins, they analyze the stem. And I
Mm-hmm.
think even adults, we should get in touch with that part of ourselves. Because we only evolve if we're curious, if we keep wondering, if we keep asking questions.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And a leaf to them also becomes, in a lot of the pretend play that we do, and I used to do as a kid, a leaf can also be money. It can be a boat.
Oh my God.
It
Oh my
can
God. I love it.
be a plane, right?
Mm. Alam
Can
mo,
be an
Dodds, I'm gonna be
ingredient when you're
honest.
cooking.
Yeah. I actually didn't go a lot outside as a child because I lived in the city. Talagang concrete. Um, so talagang, pero nagbabahay-bahayan ako yung
I
mga
went,
ganun tagu-taguan. Oo.
nanghuli ka ba ng
So,
tutubi ever?
wala sa amin,
Girl, you
unfortunately.
missed out. You missed out on a lot.
Tutubi yung yung may ilaw, dragonfly ba? Firefly?
Firefly yung may ilaw. Dragonfly yung mga tutubi. Wala yung
Okay.
ilaw.
Oh no, hindi ko
Oh
na-experience.
my gosh, that was my childhood. As in, naabutin ako ng oras. Pupuntahan ako ng, I have a bunch of friends from our neighborhood would come to our house and invite me to go catch them.
Mm.
Hours on end, just like
Mm.
catching dragonflies. I don't
I
see a lot
love
of
that.
them now.
Buhay probinsya.
Yes. And ang saya lang. Yeah, I miss those. Eto, we should have a side quest. Let's plan a side quest where I take you somewhere where we can catch
Baka di na ako
dragonflies.
makauwi, ah.
I'm sure meron somewhere in the metro. Baka, ewan, I don't know. But
Where?
yes, I don't know.
Hindi
In the
natin
green
alam, di ba?
area. Wala na akong pahabol whimsical moments. Siguro, ang takeaway ko na lang for like this whole episode is that as adults, we tend to like really lose that childlike wonder, the kid in us. And I think we owe it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves to nurture that and allow it to, remain present or permanent in our lives, right? Because so much of
Yes.
the thoughts that go in and out of our heads are about
Mm-mm.
being productive, making money, optimizing
Yeah.
our lives, paying our groceries.
A lot of our adult lives has been about survival.
That's true.
And sometimes pag kinakain ka na ng sistema or naging corporate slave ka na, nakakalimutan mo yung little things, the values that actually really make you happy. And I have one final kwento. This isn't necessarily whimsical or delulu, but a year ago I attended a writing workshop. It's not
Oh,
even like a formal writing workshop, but it's just a group of people who wanted to learn from each other. And, there was an instructor and there was an opening question there na parang, what are the types of people you admire the most? And then I said that I admire the people who aren't afraid to be cringe. And my heart was so excited because people were replying in the comments saying, to be cringe is to be free, or it's better to be cringe rather than to be caged. And I agree with that so much. I feel na also a lot of the people in our generation, we have tried so hard to be nonchalant, to pretend that we don't care. But I think it's beautiful to care. I think I think it's so beautiful to be excited about human consciousness. Those aren't my exact words, by the way. I got that from John Green. Um, there's just something beautiful about appreciating the miracle of life. And maybe that's all we need. We need to take a step back and look deep into ourselves and understand that happiness is within us. We don't need to always be looking for external validation.
it's all within us. That's true. And it
Yeah.
starts with
With
talking
you.
to Tito Boy.
Sabihin ko, and it starts with you.
So yung action it starts with
With
you.
you. Confidently beautiful with a
That's
heart.
so, you put that so beautifully, Pao. I'm going to cry. No, I'm kidding. But I love it. It's so true. And that's why I'm also thankful that I'm doing this with you, because this is one way where, you know, we're exercising our whimsy, one, but also starting to care less about being cringe.
Yeah.
Just,
I am done trying to be perfect.
'di ba? It's good exposure therapy. Kasi asan ba nanggaling yon? 'Di ba? It's with social media din eh. Na parang
Yung alin?
developing the whole concept of cringe.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sa social media din nanggaling yung term na yon. So, bilugang bole. Yung mga bagay na nire-reject natin before, bumabalik
It's
at bumabalik
just keep
lang din
coming
siya sa
back.
atin. It just keeps
Yeah,
coming back. So, might as well just be who you are because it's probably not a trend right now, but it's gonna come
but
back
it will
one way
be.
or another. So, just be who you are and the right people will find you.
It will be. So if you wanna, pretend like you're being interviewed, go ahead and do it. You wanna name your plants, whatever inanimate objects you have, go ahead and do it.
Joshua, Maria, ganon.
Narrate your
Jemima.
life, do it, 'di ba? Kasi if wala namang nasasaktan, no money is lost, and it genuinely brings you joy, hindi ka baliw. Walang magtatawag ng guard. You're just having
True.
fun.
Baka may
And
magtawag ng PIDEA.
we could all use a little more of that.
Let's not lose our childlike wonder in this fast-paced world that keeps demanding and taking from us. We take care of ourselves, take care of yourselves, and be kind to one another.
And on that note, thank you guys for joining us for another episode. We appreciate the support you've been showing us. Thanks to our friends.
Yeah.
Hi to Pau's friends. I'm Dots. And
Hi to
to
Dod's friends. Ay, wait lang, Dod, sorry. Before tayo magpaalam, meron akong huling gustong sabihin. In
Mhm.
our previous episodes, we said that we started this podcast because we wanted a creative outlet. But
Yeah,
also, apart from something for ourselves, we're also doing this for others. Like
that's true.
whatever perspectives we share here, we hope that it's something that can also help you guys, however slight. We're not
Yeah.
trying to make big waves, but just little things that maybe can make you smile and you can share with other people as well.
Yeah,
Okay, pwede tayo magpaalam.
treat this as our love letter to you guys.
Oh,
Talaga
I'm
nga
not.
naman. Okay, thank you guys so much. Please continue sending us some love, feedback, leave some comments. Again, we're on social media, Chico of Duty on Instagram, Chico of Duty Pod on TikTok. We love you guys. See you next time.
We love
Bye-bye.
you guys. So once again, this is Pal
And I am Dods. I just
at
said bye-bye.
kami ang
Kami ang
tamang
Tambayang Pods. Kailangan na
Bye!
natin i-practice yan. Kailangan ma-perfect natin yung next time. Okay,
O
bye
sige.
guys!
Bye guys! Bye!